this is a place where nothing works. We should refuse to agree that this is a country where certificates are forged and it is okay. We should refuse to accept a situation where elections are rigged and you are told to go to court. These things have consequence. These things have consequence.
Roman Catholic Cardinal Onaiy. Right now, the DSS are on the move. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not joking. If you speak, you RIP. If you don't speak, you RIP. Why don't you speak? That is the slogan. That is the sayings. You see, it seems we are heading back to that era that a lot of people loathed because right now religious clerics are afraid to speak. If you've been on this channel, you probably must have watched the video of a popular pastor, Bakare. He spoke, and what happened next? I don't know if he will be able to speak publicly about this government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I want you to stay put from the beginning of this video till the end of it, as you are about to see and hear what you have never heard before. This is called shocker. This is explosive. This, I say, is unbelievable. I don't know what's going to happen. As a lot of people are telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are not the right person for that seat. You are not the right person for that position. Let truth be the foundation of Aso Villa, Aso Rock, and of Nigeria, so we can head in the right direction. Before we proceed, like and share, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and also to encourage us more, tap on the thanks button. Let's get right into it.
Has made it very clear that under whatever circumstances, we should keep our heads high. Keep our heads high. Refuse to be told that this is Nigeria, meaning this is a place where nothing works. We should refuse to agree that this is a country where certificates are forged and it is okay. We should refuse to accept a situation where elections are rigged and you are told to go to court. These things have consequence. These things have consequence. Jesus says, you shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free. You can't run a nation well if we do not respect the truth. If we keep pretending that we can play games, cut corners, bring in brilliant lawyers to turn black to white and white to black, the reality will still be there. And right now we are still in the midst of the election. And it is not about the politicians or the candidates. It's about us, about Nigerians. It is we who went to vote. And if we do not have good election, you can't have a government that enjoys our confidence and our trust. Even angels cannot rule a nation where there is no trust. So whoever claims to be ruling us now should know that we need to have the trust of the people. The question before us is, how do we manage that the people may have trust in their government? A lot has to be done by those who claim to be ruling us, those who say we have elected them. They cannot just sit there and expect that just things will work normally. What will they do? I don't know. But if they ask my suggestion, I will say they should accept the reality on ground. Accept that they have a heavy trust deficit. And nothing wrong with admitting that things when it didn't go so well. When I hear Professor Mahmoud on television, even yesterday, telling us that everything went perfectly well in January, I shed tears. He knows he was not telling the truth. If we don't tell the truth, we will not move forward. I'm a religious person, and I keep praying to God to forgive us and to show us the truth. Because if we tell the truth, things will move fast. Nigerians are wonderful. And I still hope that things will move fast. Whatever judges may decide, whatever courts may say, at the end of the day, the truth will make us free.
The truth, the truth. A lot of people will say the truth is what you see and how it appeals to you. Someone else's truth might not be the other person's truth. But there's also a saying that truth is universal. Well, as it stands right now, Bola Tinubu cannot publicly present his secondary school certificate, neither can he do the same to the tertiary institution or institutions that he claimed that he attended. So how was he able to get into Mobile? Of course, he can if you bring a first certificate from, let's say, Australia, how you bring it down to, a remote country somewhere, or you put just whatever it is. They might not be able to confirm if you graduated or not. There is a difference between someone attended a university and they graduated. Now, let's leave that aside because now I think a lot of schools and companies and whatever we want to confirm, they want an email. In the case of Bola Tinubu, it's a little bit complicated because even if you email, like how, we'll see, you will always realize that the school will confirm that name attended. So Bola Tinubu had been in this for a long time, and he has refused to confess and say, look, this is what happened. In those days, I was having these challenges. This is what was presented to me. Everything about Bola Tinubu is fake because it seems that is the only way he could achieve his destiny. He had to change his names, apart from the Ahmed that he kept. He had to change all of this identity, name, certificate, everything needed to match that because, he can't go to his foundation anymore. He can't retain his surname, Songolere, and the rest. He can't. Bola Tinubu cannot. He had been fought on this. In fact, Lagosians fought Bola Tinubu on this. They could not. Why? Because of the family that adopted him. They adopted him. They took him in. They could not fight it. Now, let's leave that aside. Let's go to what the cardinal has just posited. This is basically what a lot of us have, seen and we have looked at, and people are kind of angry. Like, wait, you mean we will continue with this falsehood where a president could, just like how the past president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, came in and he could not present his certificate, his O-level certificate. And people ask him, how did you get into the army? Of course, we know how it works back in those days. They tend to manipulate the system and take advantage of other people. Now, Bola Tinubu cannot present his certificate. Previous government cannot tell him, Oga, where's your certificate? Because even the president then, they had to make up stories, tell us, defend. Keyamo did a lot of talk. They defended, they said, yes, open for interpretation. It does not necessarily have to have O-level. So now, why can't they make it easier that primary school certificate, first school living certificate is okay for you, enough for you, regardless of if you passed or you didn't pass. That's all. That's it. Now, having talked about that, I don't know what will become of Bola Tinubu in the next 3 years because elections will come up again. And you heard the cardinal saying that we should not allow ourselves, meaning there's going to be a tough fight. And Bola Tinubu knows that this fight is going to be tough. I don't know if money, of course, money will do a lot because there are a lot of people that are hungry, but it will be a tough one. It will be very stiff. I don't know if Bola Tinubu is going to be able to. I don't know. I know he has his own fans. He has people who like him, who want him, who will do everything for him. Money speaks and bullshit, they say, works. I don't know what's going to happen. Don't forget that he has all arsenal. He has everything working for him at this time. And during the election, the lot is going to work for him. And at the end of the day, the umpire, just like this previous election, determines who wins or not, regardless of what you bring. You can as well go to the court again for the next 4 years. And by that time, Bola Tinubu will be done as president. Then, maybe they will announce and say, oh, Bola Tinubu did not win. I don't know. And at that time, it's of no use. It's of no use. I don't know if there's anything that's going to come up and they will eventually say, okay, Bola Tinubu, due to your forgery, due to this and that, that's the end of it. I don't know. But it's going to be a tough one. Atiku Abubakar tried during the previous administration. He tried. He did all he could. He did not win. He could not, because the president quickly sacked who he needed to sack, quickly arranged what he needed to arrange to make sure that he remains president. And how do you remain president? One, the umpire, that is the INEC chairman, has to be on your payroll. Two, the CJN, Chief Justice of the Federation, has to be on your payroll, has to be loyal to you. And the rest, you can manipulate the system for your good. That's how it works. So when do we get out of this? The constitution needs to be revisited. There are a lot of things that we need to work upon. That's just the truth. What are your thoughts as regards this one? Because now that he has spoken this way, I believe he has the power of the Roman Catholic Church behind him. But, we are in a different climb now. Things are different. Back then, Roman Catholic Church, they wielded a lot of power. Of course, they still do. There are ways they can speak to this, speak to that, and influence this and that. They do. But as it is right now, if any Roman Catholic priest, cardinal, is not careful, a lot of things, probably, I'm using the word probably, I'm not saying that's what it is, can happen to such person. But like I said at the beginning, you talk, you RIP. You don't talk, you RIP. So talk, let us talk. Enough is enough. Like he said, we shouldn't accept, this is Nigeria. And what is Nigeria known for? Fraud, known for lies, manipulation, forgery, bad governance. No, enough is enough. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.